So I want to just shift for a few minutes to talk about post 2000 to kind of when your relationship changed over the years with him. Did there come a time when Mr. Epstein did meet members of the royal family?
Yes.
When was that?
So I need to go back because I think I may have misspoke.
Okay.
Well, I didn't misspeak, but I learned something that I had forgotten.
Yeah.
Before I met Epstein, he lived in London for a period of time. I don't know for how long. And he met and knew some truly fancy people, like people, high society people. That included Princess Diana's best friend. Her name was Rosa Moulton. And Rosa's husband, Dominic Lawson, who's a famous journalist, actually he's a very well-known journalist. And when I, and he was friends with the Barings Bank, and he had like sort of that.
That was before, so in the 80s.
Yes, he was dating Eva Anderson, Miss Sweden, I think. I don't know when she became Miss Sweden.
Okay, so earlier when you said that he met them later, you think he may have
This is going to be used in Congress, but it's a DOJ interview, so she's in the Department of Corrections.
I know this is because sometime this is a documentable thing, whatever. There's a photograph that can give you the date because I don't remember what the date is of this. So there's something that will peg whatever this date is. I don't remember when that is. Epstein went to London without me. He often went everywhere without me, but he was in London without me, which was decently unusual because London's my hometown. But anyway, he went without me, and he went to a big event.
Decently unusual because London's my favorite town.
Anyway, it was a big event. It's on the news. It's like there's photographs of it, and I don't know if he sat with Diana or he met Diana or he already met her. I don't know, but this I believe was organised by Rosa, and so I don't know if she was being set up as a date for him, maybe, because I don't speak bad of Diana, but I'm not going to do
it. Okay, so that was pre-meeting you.
No, that was when that event happened when we were.
Oh, okay,
it's when we were. Well, I'm not going to say together, but how about this? When I was his employee.
Okay.
Let her speak.
So moving back to the 2000s, there come a time when Mr. Epstein.
That's how you know this is a cover-up, because he's trying to navigate.
The royal family or just Prince Andrew, as far as you know?
Well,
you brought up Princess Diana? Hold on.
As much as I can piece it together, first of all, let's just state I did not introduce him to Prince Andrew. I did not introduce him to Prince Andrew or to Sarah Ferguson. That is a flat untruth. Start with that. So now I'm going to tell you how he did actually meet him. So if you find me that photograph, I can date that time when he met Princess Diana at that event. And based on that, I'll be able to tell you if it's pre or post that event, because I haven't looked it up and I've never bothered to check. So Lynn Forrester, who was a client or some type of client, or I think she actually tried to date him, or might have dated him for the record. She was in. Do you want to ask me something?
No.
Okay. She was. She had a house, or she rented a house in the Vineyard. I think it was in the Vineyard or Nantucket. I can't remember now which one it was. It was one of those. It's either Nantucket or the Vineyard. And invited Epstein to go, and I believe that's when he met Prince Andrew. However, I believe that before that event, he had gone to the Bahamas and had hung out with Sarah Ferguson. And Sarah had called Epstein and had arranged with Lynn, or I don't know now, I'm speculating. Anyway, long and short, he met Andrew at that.
And I'm not holding you to an exact date, but what?
Well, we can date it from that picture, if you find me the picture.
But you know, without looking at a photo, in your mind, approximately when was that?
I want to say it was 2000, probably 2001, 2002.
Early 2000s.
Yes.
And I think it was actually Prince Andrew himself, who suggested that he met Jeffrey Epstein through you.
I think that's true. So, well,
It's true that Andrew said that.
yeah, no, I'm sure it's true. Because I'm English, and my close friends are all close friends with Sarah and Andrew. And I would not say that I was close friends with Andrew before, but certainly we were friendly, and certainly his best friends, some of them very, very close with me. And I think that my friendship, me being present, or me, is what made Andrew like Jeffrey more, like trust him, or I think that's maybe it.
You don't dispute that that you kind of had a role in them getting together. You're just saying you didn't say Prince.
I would never have introduced them. It would never have occurred to me to introduce them. I couldn't imagine them being friends. To chalk and Jesus would never, I mean, for real, there's nothing there to connect them. So he met Prince Andrew, and then he had a really good relationship. I don't like that word, it sounds clunky. They had a
acquaintanceship.
Thank you. And through Sarah, actually, I think Sarah is the one that pushed that. And
we are an hour and 13 minutes in. An hour and 13 minutes in, and it's looking like it's about 4 hours and something, so we still got a long way to go. I know you want to hear it from the beginning, but this shit is long. You hear me? This shit long. You talking about we wine? What? That's gonna put us here for 6 hours. We wine. Let me think about that.
Met and hung out, I want to say 2 or 3 times. That had nothing to do with me. I wasn't communicating with Andrew. I wasn't in touch with him. And I know this because I was annoyed. And I felt...
But listen to what she's saying. If her family came from nothing, from dirt, right? How was all her close friends beneficial? How was, she's saying like, oh, it's because of me, his influence. No, his money gave him influence on people. His money attracted people to him. Shit, the money attracted her. And this is how you know that they're in some type of sick cult, because what did you do? I want you to think about this. Why would Prince Andrew find favor in her in order to deal with Epstein? That don't even make sense. How the fuck did you meet Prince Andrews, right? You wouldn't even be able to say you met the prince if it wasn't for Epstein. So you met the people that you got introduced through his groups, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? She said her father was dirt poor and all this other stuff in the beginning. He didn't have nothing. And maybe that was in the beginning or something. I don't know what she was trying to say. She made it seem like they ain't have shit.
This is weird. I couldn't even imagine Epstein and Andrew together. And I thought that Sarah was trying to put the moves on Jeffrey, if I'm being honest. And I thought the whole thing was annoying. And I was pissed.
See? I thought that Sarah was trying to put the moves on Epstein. Why? If y'all are in this group, you saying that, Andrew found favor in Epstein because of you. What did you, that mean the minds of these people, they think alike. That means she put moves on people. That means they work in that field, right? When you start thinking somebody else wants you, your man, that means y'all already done traded. Y'all already did some swapping out shit, right? Make sure y'all go follow on TikTok. Go follow on TikTok. If you do have a TikTok, go follow Atlas Gaming on TikTok. We will be gaming after the presentation. Not the presentation, but after we listen to this, we will be gaming. So if you want to go over there, Atlas Gaming 111, please go over there. Atlas Gaming 111. We are live over there. You can listen from both. Just support.
What happened with their relationship, putting aside the publicity around Prince Andrew's purported relationship with, what happened as far as you know with Prince Andrew and Mr. Epstein's relationship from from the times you just described.
Okay, so after that, at some point, Epstein told me that Andrew was coming to New York and I needed to organize the whole thing. That's classic, by the way, classic Epstein. Of course, if someone was like, all right, fine, whatever. And because he wanted to make sure that Andrew was taken care of and that he was comfortable, he had whatever he needed, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, am I going to meet him or are you just going to have me do all the job? And he said, well, you know, you can come and say hello. Right, wow, that's so nice of you, for real. Because you have to understand, like, I don't know if I told you this before, but I did not have the keys to his house. I was not allowed to go to his house unless I was summoned or told. I was not allowed to answer his phone. We can go there. But anyway, so they can tell this is a bit of a sore point, perhaps. Anyway, so Andrew came, and of course, the minute we got together, I was like, yay, hi! And then it was so nice because the difference of being in England with Prince Andrew versus being in New York without all the bullshit was insane. And our friendship just like lit up like this. Because first of all, we knew that I'm safe. I mean, safe as in I'm not, Nigel Dempster or taking a page. Not in a million years would I do something so gross. And we honestly got on like a house on fire. I really liked him a lot, and it was so nice. And we just became really, really good friends. Much more so than when we were in London, if I'm honest.
And then with respect to and Prince Andrew, what do you know about that relationship?
Would you like to ask that again? Relationship's a big word. Like I said, I don't like the word. Let's just start there. Okay.
I don't like the word relationship. Damn, very narcissistic of her. Even in custody.
Because that's one of the problems is that we're all kind of
all right.
We're all informed by like all the publicity and information around what everybody else has said. But what do you think? Or what did you see?
I don't like that word relationship.
Okay. Why? Well, go ahead. Just finish that thought. Why do you think that?
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm so happy to tell you. I'm like excited. I'm beyond excited. Okay, so there's a mixture of what I've actually seen and know from the evidence and versus what I've put together. Impossible for me at this point to separate everything, but I'll tell you what I know versus what I saw and what I physically have in here. But it's helpful for you to know. So, the allegation, I have to go with the allegation. The allegation was that at my house in London in March, whatever that was, 2001, I believe, we went to London especially so that we could have a relationship with Prince Andrew, and she was paid a vast amount of money for that purpose. Okay. And that she
paying people to be in a relationship with the prince just so they can get favor?
And had sexual relations with him, and then went into my guest room and had full-blown sex, and then left my house. Oh, he left and she felt used and disgusting. And a photograph was taken of them just before all these events took place in my study. That is what is the story. Oh, and then after that, she met him several other times, but we'll come to that. This is where it will allegedly start.
And they went to train.
Oh, right. We went to a nightclub that night. Oh, we went to dinner, right? We went to dinner and then to tram. Okay, so the first thing about that weekend, that specific weekend, was that it's my mum's 80th birthday and I was in the country. And I have some corroborating evidence for that and a lot of testimonial that you can check. So that takes care of one of the reasons why her story doesn't hold water. The second reason why, so by the way, when I say that, my mum turned 80th that actual weekend, was her birthday, is on March the 11th. And the reason why I went to London, and I presume, but I don't remember, is why when we were, so the whole trip started because of Alberto Pinto, who is the decorator for the island and for New York as well. and he had wanted Epstein to go to see a house in Marrakesh, if I remember rightly, and went via the Alhambra. It was also for New Mexico, so there's architectural pieces that could paint, and that was the basis of that trip. And I suspect now that that trip was planned all around the fact that I had to be was going to be in London no matter what for my mum's 80th birthday at my brother's house in the country, which is approximately an hour outside of London, an hour and a half outside of London, at my brother's home. And we all congregated on the Saturday for her birthday celebration on the Sunday, and then we left. So that's...
Yes, it is live.
The second
Hold on.
reason...
How you gonna say this ain't live and we live right now? Like we literally listening to it live right now. So